Hi everybody, I'm Jman and welcome to Madden 20. Tonight in Madden 20, we're going to be retrying #winning. And the best way to be winning, as I see it, is to read our Bible. Here's mine. Proverbs 3:5. Now I know you don't have time to grab your Bible, so it's on the screen right now. I've been putting it up. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. That's important for me, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But first, I want to explain context. Proverbs are, if you don't already know, are wise sayings, and they were written by Solomon. These are Solomon's wise sayings. And Solomon wanted to share his wise sayings with the world, with a lot of people. It wasn't just, I'm going to share it here, but it was mainly for his children and others who were interested in Solomon's wisdom and what he had to say. Solomon was the wisest king that Israel ever had. And so his words were looked at with very, very high regard. Which is why when he says things like, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, it was taken very well. And this right here is, when we're looking at this, or as we look at this, we see something that can be very difficult for a lot of people. Because when it comes to everything, I want to lean on my own understanding of what I know about football. What do I know about football? I need to, use that to help me with all this. And I think that's what Solomon is saying. He's not saying that I have to be a complete moron when it comes to football, but he is saying that what I know about football isn't the most important part of this. It's trusting in myself, it's trusting in God. Now, does that mean that if I trust in God playing Madden football, that God is going to somehow magically make me win? And that's a legitimate question. I made it sound far-fetched or more fairy tale-like than I really should have made it sound. But really think about it. Just because I'm trusting in God doesn't mean that God's going to control my fingers. I still have control of my fingers. I still have control of my hands. But I'm asking God to help me. Maybe when I'm looking at these plays, there's something I'm not seeing and God is seeing. So if I trust God to pick the play and not me, then maybe that changes the way the play goes. Now, again, it seems kind of ridiculous since I'm the one with the remote control in my hand. How am I asking God to pick the play for me? Am I hearing God in my ears through all the other noise in the headphones? No. That's ridiculous. Am I, saying, okay, Lord, let the play happen? No, I'm not doing that. I'm picking a play. I just did. Oops, don't want to do that. Don't know what I tried to do there. But maybe I can allow God to use my brain and help encourage me or help me figure out the wiser choices to make. Maybe not. Because when it comes to the video games aspect of things, I'm not entirely sure that it matters to God how I play or even part of my moving. I think more about what's happening with the video games deals, or the way God and I work together with the video games is more, he lets me play the video games and then I talk about who God is with the video games up. And it's God giving me the words on what I say that matters more than the video game itself. Do I want to be successful with the video game? Do I want to Complete the objective? Yes, very much. But if I don't complete the objective, does that mean that it was God's fault, not my fault? No, because then I'm not taking responsibility for my own actions. And God had nothing to do with my actions. My actions were all my actions. And in fact, if I'm blaming God for my mistakes, then that's not even trusting God. That's saying this is your fault because I wasn't good enough. That's not right. Now, yes, I have gotten mad at EA and Madden for some of the aspects of the game that are slightly more difficult, and I think part of that was I needed to gain better experience at playing the game, because you've seen I've gotten better. But I wasn't blaming God for my failures, basically. I wasn't taking responsibility either. That was a good sack. Way to go, teammate. 26. I don't know who you are though, because you could be, you're from multiple teams. Excuse me, Ben Roethlisberger. Okay, I know who it was. Oh, S. Griffin. Okay. Found that opening and just came right in for it. Nice job. I think I tried to switch, but it didn't get me to him, and by the time he was there, he'd already had the sack. But hey, there we go. Now, I could say that because he was wide open in that play, I was trusting God to allow that sack to happen. But again, it was an AI that made the sack, not God. Not that God doesn't exist, but trying to put God into the making God an AI or artificial intelligence actually is an insult to God. So that's why I can't say that. That's not God. That's not how that works. Plus, if I'm having fun and the AI helps me have fun, that seems like the better option to go with. I'm getting to have fun, doing really well. 2 3 and outs, they're not getting any points, getting back out there with my guys, and getting things like this touchdown right here, and this 2-point conversion right here, to be able to say that, hey, I am being successful with what I want to do. I'm just not getting to the end goal as well as I'd like to. Good catch. Good catch, Jerry Rice. Yeah. 19 more yards. Like that. Okay. Oh. User juke, nice. Oh, okay. Do we do any of the other moves? No, I don't think so. No, just one. Okay, we got this. You know what? Let's let the time run out. We got 4 seconds. I'm not going to try and push to get those other 6 points. I need 14 more points, which is 2 touchdowns. Oh, we're in Pittsburgh? Huh. I thought I was the home team. No big deal. Doesn't matter. I mean, it really doesn't matter where I am. Okay, I thought it was closer to the end zone too. But my understanding is so limited, and God's understanding is infinite. And that is really what Solomon is talking about here. Solomon is reminding us that we are limited. We don't simply put, we are limited. We can only do so much. But God, who created the world, can do so much more. God, who created the world, has the power to do way more than we could ever imagine. I mean, like, when we look at this game, so let's take this game for example right now. These players, for a moment, look almost real. Now, they're not real. I know they're computer generated. I know there's nothing real about anything. It's all graphics. But if I were to walk into a room and see somebody playing there or sitting there and not see them holding the remote, I might, from a distance, think that, oh, that wasn't what I wanted. I might, from a distance, think that, you know what? Maybe there's real people on that screen. And they should be forgiven for thinking that, because it does look that there's a realism to this game. When they get closer and they look at it and they see that it's more cartoonish because there's some animations involved in all this, they'll see that, not that they were mistaken, don't think I'm saying that, but they'll see, oh, this isn't what I thought it was, there's more going on here. But the way that the artists made this game definitely gives it the aspect that we just won. Nice. Ultimate challenge complete. 3 stars. If I had just picking up the ball, we might have gotten 4, but if I had just picked up the ball, we might have gotten 4, but maybe we'll come back later with a stronger team. Who knows? I don't know much right now. Right now, we want to score 2 touchdowns and gain 70 yards in a single quarter. This quarter, actually, I think we were able to do that. If we can do one of them as a rushing touchdown, that's better. And if we can gain 100 yards in one of them, that's better as well. Or instead of 70, gaining 100. I don't know who starts off with the ball, but obviously we need to get the ball out of Denver's hands. Denver's the one who's going to start it. And that's as far as my understanding understands. But going back to this, these are what people did using computers, but they were able to create something that looks decent. Now, of course, there's a real person in that picture. I'm not going to discredit that. That is him. That's a real person right there. That's a real person right there. Mike Evans, that's actually Mike Evans. But all of this is computerized. And so they were able to take this computerized images. Okay, I'm on offense first. They took this computerized, everything that's computerized here, and they made it look like it's real. And they did, oh no. Yikes. Okay. It doesn't matter if I lose, actually. It's just that I've only got 1 quarter, so I want the ball back faster, and that gives me less time to get 2 touchdowns. Ooh, that was a good tackle. Good job, 21. With everybody's able? Wow. With the artist's ability to do as well as they had done, and then realize that the artist took from what is real, the real grass, the real sun, the real blue sky, the real people in the stands. They took from what really exists and turned it into this right here. I mean, like, the person taking that, when you see the person actually standing there at the stadium taking a picture like that, it is pretty amazing. Oh, come on. Oh, all right. No, it's all right. It's okay. Just letting them eat up the clock. Not really what I want to do. Make him fumble. Make him lose the ball. Pick up that ball and just run with it. Now I'm getting frustrated because there's not a lot of time left. We're almost halfway through this quarter. Oh boy. That stops the clock at least. I can be okay with that. But this is where, like right now, this is where my own limited understanding comes into play, where I only understand so much anyway. He's all right, whatever. That gets me the ball back faster. Where my understanding is so poor that I can't focus on everything that I'm trying to focus on. But God's understanding, if I trust in God, that God can keep the world spinning, the earth moving around the sun, the seasons the way they need to be, keep the seasons in their proper motion, and care for everybody, you start to see how with everything that God does, you can start to see how I'm proving that my limited understanding and inability to focus on more than one thing at a time, because I'm definitely struggling with that, is why I don't want to trust in my own understanding. I don't want to be the one who I don't want to just be in charge of me. I need help, because I can't be in charge of me by myself. I am going to fail at being successful as myself. So I can't lean on my understanding. My understanding is poor. And I've proven that with just how poor that defense line went, how poor the first play went where I threw a pick right away. I've proven that with Moss, Rice, Owens, all former 49ers. Not Gonzalez, who made the catch. I'm proving it with the way that I am not using time as well as I should use time. Because I've only got one quarter to do this in. Oh, Randy Moss. How does Randy Moss miss that? Okay, got a touchdown. There we go. One of two touchdowns this quarter. So I don't need to get a certain amount of points. Like, it's not asking me to get 16 points in a quarter, which I just did in the last one, so I know I can do it if I do it right. That wasn't the one I wanted. I like the middle one better, but this is fine. But when I lean on my own understanding and I say, I'm the best, I'm the greatest, I can do this, and then I pretty much get laughed in the face because, not laughed in the face, what does that even, that doesn't even mean anything. It's like I get laughed at in the face because everything I'm trying to do is just getting mixed up and confused, and my understanding doesn't cut it. My understanding isn't good enough. Which is why I don't want to rely on my understanding. I don't want to have to be the one who's in charge of my knowledge. If I lean on God and His understanding about how the world works, about everything, then I have a better chance at learning how to be successful, or at the very least accepting my own failures. Oh, I didn't need a timeout there. That's okay. That's all right. It's fine. It's fine. So That's why I want to trust in God, because trusting in God and how God designed this world, that's what's more important. Okay, we just got to get down the field and get a touchdown. Let's see what options we have for that. None of these are great. Okay, I like that option. Okay. Still, don't have a lot of time to do this in, but let's see. 18 seconds, okay. It's possible. Not like that. At least I'd only used 4 seconds. Not really fond of this one either. Okay, that should get us down the field, and I don't have to call a timeout, so 9 seconds. Still need to get a touchdown, though. Can't get a field goal, and one of them should be rushing touchdown. But right now, let's see if we can't get it a little bit closer to the end zone first. It wasn't a rushing touchdown. That's okay. We got plus 100 yards. We got 2 touchdowns. We were successful. Let's look at the next challenge, and then we'll go from there. But there we go. Feeling good, doing stuff. All right, kick 3 or more field goals and win the game. This one starts in the 4th quarter. No, we haven't got time for this one. So we will return to challenges, because that's a good place to go right now. We won 2 this time. It still took 4 quarters, just like last time. I don't think we won 2 last time, though. Moving on up, we're to level 33 now. Nice. That's great. Doesn't mean anything. We did unlock some new challenges, though. I don't know which ones. Maybe it'll tell us here. There's some extra coinage. All right. Objective completed. Oh, we got a token. Cool. That's a good token right there. I forget who that's for. Oh, we got 100 solo sacks. That gets us another 3,000 coins. Well, my understanding doesn't remember that, but okay, cool. Something about win 2 games thought I saw. No, I guess not. Okay. So, right now to get to tier 16, we're at tier 15 of assemble your team in this challenge here. We're on the next level here, and we're going to start with through the uprights is our next one. Kick 3 or more field goals and win the game. Okay, yeah, that's possible. And then we won't know making it big, but it looks like it's a full game as well. It's hard to say. Anyway, I'm going to get us back to where I like to be. I don't know why. It's my understanding. I don't even understand my understanding. Proof that my understanding is very limited. So, thank you for watching. May God, in His infinite understanding, bless you. And remember, God loves you.